Welcome back, boys and some girls. I really didn't think this video was needed to be made until I played Marvel Rivals for a bit. And yes, this needed to be made 100%, no question asked. This will be a video about very basic tips. Hopefully this video will reach whoever it needs to.
But the people are ready.
You will find some tips that are actually a bit more, I don't want to say advanced, but are not like completely basic. But it's very few and in between. Also, if you want like a longer version of the video, I did a live stream. I'm gonna link it in the description below. It's not like completely organized, it's just me playing live and then basically speaking about the aspects that you can see right here. Okay, number one, which is supposed to be the most obvious but it's not, it's that bots are not for starters. This is kind of counter to what most hero shooters do, but here bots actually know how to play. They even flank you sometimes. Problem is, most people are used to bots being the beginning way, this is how you learn to play the game. But here, funny enough, quick play is the way most people don't even know what to do. Whenever I want a challenge, I play against the hard bots, and when I want to relax, I play quick play. So it might be better for a starter to go to quick play first. Okay, this next point, I can't believe I have to actually say it and show it, but there is no reason for you to dive... Oh, wait. Timeline is weird. Anyway, there is no reason for you to dive so quickly when there is nobody behind you. Now, if you listened, I'm gonna talk about later on about holding corners. Because if you just rush into here like this guy is doing our tank, you're gonna get killed in a few seconds. And also this guy I think is joining him, right? I don't know sure who is gonna be joining him, but another guy is gonna join him. They're gonna just face check 6 players and they're gonna get annihilated. We set up a healing thing here. I try to destroy the bridge so I can get like better access to healing them. The whole team is playing around the corner as they should play. Lure the team in and make them take damage without being able to do long range. But you can see the Thor, it's the 0.25 you can see at the bottom left. You can see how fast they're getting deleted, both of them, just whoosh. And now once you lose 1 DPS and 1 tank, everything is gonna collapse and that's gonna be over. I tried healing them, but it didn't work. I couldn't out heal the damage that was being done. So don't do this. The very simple solution is to just not do this. Now you see the rest of the team is trying to like go in, but the best solution is to cut your losses, play around the corner and wait for those guys to come back. This game was a loss because they kept diving in 1v5, 1v6 or 2v6. That's pretty much it. Don't do it. The next point is about ignoring enemies. Don't ignore enemies. Have you ever found somebody from your team just suddenly sees an enemy behind you and completely ignore them? I have, and it doesn't make any sense to me. I don't believe I have to say this, but just, okay, don't just stop looking at the enemy because you lose them around the corner or something. Don't let them have fun behind you and kill your support. Even if you like to do only damage, you like to see your damage stats go brrrr. Even that, when your healer dies because you get killed from behind, you won't be able to do much more damage because you will die too. So go take care of that, then return to the front. Also make sure to ping the enemy so the other people in your match will know what you're doing and where you went to. Number 4, not all characters fits all the roles. This tip is not so obvious for every kind of players, even those who played some hero shooters other than Marvel Rivals, sorry. For example, you can't use all the supports for all the maps and all the modes and all the situations. Some of them are better at buffing and CCing, some of them are better than healing. Some healers like Mantis and Rockets are the first part. They not do too much healing. Even if you play them correctly, you won't be able to reach heroes like Luna, who she specializes in healing. Her basic attack is healing. So if you happen to play solo support, you might want to take a better healer rather than a buffer. It's the same thing for tanks. Some tanks are better on the defensive and some on the offensive. Tanks like Hulk won't be able to hold the line like Doctor Strange does, but they will be amazing when you need to push an objective and jump around the enemy's backline. So just go ahead and test some heroes and see what fits what. Number 5 is going to be a bit counter to number 6, you will see in a second. This one is about push times. What I mean, there are some times during a match where pushing or being aggressive on the objective or I don't know, holding the capture point is not smart. Most of the times just happen during like ultimates. Like Mantis, she can ultimately heal, and Luna who heals, Storm which has great damage, Punisher, great damage. Basically all of those that can wipe your team or basically make it so the battle is a stalemate or it's a losing for you if you don't also have the same healing power as like Luna and Mantis, as I said. So there are situations when you just need to hide, you just need to stall, don't use your abilities, just use everything defensive that you can, healers just heal and just hold. Wait for the ult to finish and then you can resume. Don't waste your abilities and cooldowns on useless stuff. And yes, it's okay to hide behind a wall for a second and let the Punisher's ult finish because it has like a 6 seconds I think or something like that. Just wait 6 seconds and return to fight. That's all good. Number 6 is, as I said, gonna be counter to number 5 kind of. This one is don't be afraid. This is kind of relating, as I said, to the previous point. Don't be scared. I see so many times where a push was perfect, but people were so scared of dying and losing that even the tanks played behind the support. I had a few matches like this where I, the support, had to initiate the fight myself to actually get some confidence to the team, to actually push with me. Luckily, it's in quick play, so the enemies don't even know how to play too, so everything evens out at the end. Number 7, when you go into a payload match, or basically a match that you have to push or defend against an objective, then you have a certain timer. I think it's 2 minutes when you start, something like that, or 3 minutes. And if you don't reach the next checkpoint, after the 3 minutes are done, that's it. It's a defeat for you. So you need to push. I know it's sometimes fun to play team versus team and just like rack up some kills and have some fun, blah, blah, blah. But to win, you have to push the objective. Don't just stall and wait in the open, just killing random enemies that shows up. You have to capture the objective and push it. Alright, for the next point, I'm going to show you that each map, I'm not going to show you every map because I'm not going to make this video like 20 years long. I'm going to explain to you that every map has a point that if you cross, you should expect to get pushed back hard. Yeah, be quiet, Doctor Strange. Basically, for this map, it's the worst one because there are 2 places basically. If you stand here, you hold this room, this choke point, you're gonna get probably crushed. The farthest I can see people playing when both teams are equal, the best place to actually play is in this corner over there on the stairs. I will show you right now. Because again, as I said, it spreads into 2. So as the tank, what I do, obviously this is getting destroyed every time because the healers and everything just destroy this. Standing here, because you can see all the way over there and you can see if somebody comes over here. Then you can defend. Because you have 2 choke points basically. There's a lot of fighting that's going to happen in the room upstairs. And there's going to be some stuff coming here. So if your team is going to focus here, stuff are going to come from here. Basically, things are going to overwhelm you. If you go too deep into one side, then they're gonna come from behind you. They can jump up there on the balcony. So basically, this is the last point that I would say don't cross this much far away. I know it's like, this is basically the objective. So it's like, are you serious? Yes. For this map, yes. There is, maybe I would do it if somebody actually wants to. I could do it for like every other map because there are pretty like set lines at which you should not cross when capturing the objective and doing stuff like this. Most people won't be able to hold it. They can't sit around. Even if they're melee characters, let's say, they want to do damage. Yeah, be quiet. Stop saying it. They will say, they will want to do some damage, so they won't be able to sit still. So let's say they kill the enemies. Now they want to run in and do some more damage. But that's the dumbest thing. I would say just hold like this. Wait like this. The moment somebody comes, boom, 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 start hitting them. Same thing for this corner. Right, I know it's very much tempting to do more damage. Even if you like damage, just hold on. You can do it. It's okay. I can just tell you how many times I've seen that people actually pushed all the way nearly to the respawn door. Not on this map, on every other map. Basically, kissed the respawn door, just knocked, hello, is somebody home? And it came back to bite so hard, and then basically 1 or 2 ults got everybody killed and everything got rolled all the way back to the objective, and then we had to fight on the objective once again to gain control. So just hold. Your damage is going to be lower than any other game. That's fine, it happens. Winning is the most important thing. Number 9 is awareness. It's a very generalized point. It affects a lot of subjects, so I will give you some example for you to understand what I mean. Due to the ability for everyone to quit the game whenever they want, many of the times you will start a game with only like 5 players or 4 players. Sometimes you miss your support, sometimes you miss 2 DPS, sometimes you miss whatever. During those times, it's not really smart to continue pushing very aggressively, even if you were the winning team until now because somebody got disconnected or something. So give it a second for somebody else to join, or change yourself into the role that is necessary to continue the fight, but still remember that you're playing 5v6, you're already losing. Number 10, just like in real life, not everyone is equal. Healing is very strong in this game. It is extremely hard to kill with certain heroes due to them being damage over time type of character and not like a 2 or 1 shot. Stuff like Wolverine or Black Panther, both of them need some time to kill, so they might not be the best to be played against heavy healers like Luna and Loki, and you might want to play more with your team to heal you a lot and kill the supports first. You need to think a lot before you actually play a character like this, because you can get shot down pretty easily and do absolutely nothing. Number 11 is about target priority. Like I said in the previous point, healing is extremely strong, so you need to think about the order of the enemies that you actually attack. Tanks are big and are easy to hit. It's like a giant meatball in your face. However, they are built to be this way. They are built to distract you from the cute little healer behind them that won't let you kill them. So very simple. Focus on the squishy healers and DPS first. The tanks can wait, you can stun them, you can do whatever you want. You can basically kind of ignore them. They do damage, but they don't do insane damage. Okay, next we're gonna speak about corners. As you can see in this clip right here, this is not an amazing corner clip, but it's going to show you exactly the same concept. That you have to use your environment around you, the indestructible one, remember, because things can be destroyed. This map wasn't as good because the team didn't have the damage necessary, so we couldn't hold the same choke point as usually it's going to happen. So again, it does depend on the team. By doing this, you're cancelling a lot of the damage you could take from the left or from the right. You can see in this position right now, there's like 5 guys. Let me show you right now. There's like 5 different people. You can see there's this lady Magic right here. Star-Lord is shooting me. You can see Sharky. You can see the healer right here. So there's like 2 healers, damage, tank, and damage on me, right? And we have another guy that I think just died. Yeah, the Venom, you can see in the top right here, he just died. So he has 10 seconds to come back. But all of them are shooting at me. Now what I usually play is I play right around this corner, and when you have enough damage, all the enemies come from here, they come from here, they come from here, because there is no other way to go. You can't go anywhere else. If you look at this map, for example, there is no other way. You could go through here, right? But then you have to go through this building again. And then when you're in the building, you have to pass through me. So everybody just goes into these choke points. So basically I'm playing around here. So when I'm playing around here, my shield doesn't take damage from here. And from here, it's not going to take damage at the start. It's only going to take damage from enemies that are around this corner. Because the moment they cross, if they stand here, you cannot damage me. You might be able to heal your friends, but you cannot heal those friends. You cannot damage me, you cannot damage my teammates, none of them. So you have to be exposed to actually participate in the fight. And this actually, if the team would focus the supports instead of the, you can see everybody, the healers targeting me, and that's good, but everybody should target the supports, like Adam, which does great healing, Sharky, the cute one over here. I love how I froze it right when he's like mid-air. You can see the eyes, cute. Anyway. So yes, you can see, and I'm about to get webbed. You can see right here, I'm about to get stunned. Let's see. Nope, the Star-Lord got in instead of me. Okay. Anyway, use choke points. It's gonna allow you to basically cancel like a ton of damage that could hit you. I don't have like a better showcase to show you. It's gonna be much more helpful again from this kind of maps that you have to push an objective or defend one. It is going to help you on Dominion when you have to capture an objective and stay there for like a few minutes. But it means that you have to capture the objective and then push toward the choke point closer to the enemy base. Because there is not going to be something like this that you're going to have like time to set up an ambush before the enemy teams arrives on like this game mode. So do this. It's going to help you a ton. And that's pretty much it. I have a few more videos I want to like do It's probably not going to be more tips. It might be more tips depending on what I find out. If I have more tips, this is basically like a very basic tips. I will probably give like more character tips of what to do and what to whatever. But I do want to make like a tier list, kind of a, because obviously my opinion is the most important and nobody else's. So everybody should listen to me and I know everything. It's going to be a fact. It's not going to be an opinion. It's going to be the fact of who is good and who is bad. So you should wait for that. And besides that, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, thank you. If you didn't, let me know why so I can improve. Besides that, keep us safe and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.